it's supposed to feel. How it's supposed to
What's good, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for another episode of our Madden 23 Brooklyn Bulls expansion draft-only franchise, where we are nearing now the end of the season as we have a Week 13 matchup against the New York Jets. My plan for this episode was to play the Baltimore Ravens. However, we have a breakout scenario. I'm not 100% sure if that will change my plans. But the one thing I do want to look at very quickly here is the scouting for quarterbacks. Last week was really a career low for Eli Palmer, and so I want to talk about the guys at the top of this draft that I think would be worthy replacements of him. We're going to start this prospect preview with Quincy Miles, currently the top projected quarterback to go. That is on my board. I think he's the second overall quarterback projected to go. But I mean, taking a look here, the throw power has potential to be elite, and the speed is not going to be very bad either. So athletically, checks every box that you want. I mean, not as great as somebody like a Brandon Nash who had, the elite speed that ended up being, almost 99. In terms of the ratings, A short and medium, A play action, A throw under pressure, A awareness, all great. C deep accuracy obviously isn't great. I prefer to have B or higher on all three levels. But you take a look at C deep accuracy and C throw on the run. Those are both very easy things to upgrade with the improviser upgrade. So I'd take a look at this guy here, say, hey, rookie you throw a bunch of improviser upgrades and you can have a really good quarterback, So not the perfect prospect by any means, but still good enough combination of skills, I think, to warrant him being a 5-star prospect and somebody that I would be very, very interested in drafting with our first round pick that's upcoming. I just think, without maybe getting a generational quarterback, which I don't know, he might even be. I don't think he is, but it's hard to get better than a quarterback like Quincy Miles. Also a guaranteed top 5 talent. After him, the second best player on my board is Jared Polite, 6'4", 225-pound quarterback out of Clemson. He, take a look at his key ratings here: A under pressure, A short accuracy, B medium accuracy, B deep accuracy. All of that looks great. Maybe a step down athletically from Quincy Miles, but still, right in line there. Really, it's just a little bit worse of an arm. Also, a little bit more acceleration. I'd rather have the arm than the acceleration, but accuracy is an A and 2 Bs. That's kind of what I look for. B play action, A under pressure and a run, A break sack, A awareness. Honestly, if I didn't know the true talent ratings, I'd maybe even have Jared Polite 1, but the fact that we know that he's probably at least 2 or 3 overall worse than Quincy Miles, he's quarterback 2, would love to take him. Cam Friedman here is where you get a little bit smaller at 5'11". Guys who are small and don't move well, I always have hesitancy drafting, but he's got 2 A accuracies and a B. We know he's around 1 talent. B under pressure, C run, throw on the run, C play action. Throw on the run, you can get up kind of easy. C play action though, play action is very difficult to upgrade in Madden 23. Brandon Weaver here, 6'3", 233 pounds. Average arm, can't really run all that much, but the ratings once again look good. We know he's around 1 to 2 talent. It's going to be like a 73, 74 overall quarterback, something like that. Again, really low play action though. One of the things I like to have high just because you're only going to increase it a couple probably throughout a career. Blake McCain, despite knowing he's around 2 to 3 talents, he has good to great arm and legs. B accuracies across the board, A under pressure, A play action. So despite the fact that we know that his overalls maybe going to be closer to like the 71 range, 70 range, still be more than happy to take this guy just because of his athleticism. But yeah, I think Quincy Miles and Jared Polite at the top of this draft would be my top 2. But honestly, after that, despite knowing, you know, that he's a worse talent, maybe Blake McCain at 3, Friedman at 4, Brennan Weaver at 5. That feels like a pretty accurate ranking to me. But yeah, once again, Jared Polite, Quincy Miles at the top 2 are the 2 guys that I would bank on ending up being a Brooklyn Bull, just depending on where we end up drafting, honestly. Halfback, I don't have anyone on my board. Only really looking for a specific skill set there. You know, a speedy receiving back. Didn't really find one in this draft. Receiver, I'm kind of looking for a specific role here, and it's more just like a deep threat. And I found 2 guys that I like. Also didn't really look at the top end of the draft for this position because I don't feel like we need the top end of the draft for a receiver. C release, B deep route running, good to great speed for Joe Jett. Also, like for a deep threat, the name Joe Jett, yeah, count me in. 6'1", 186 pounds here for Jared Camp. Another guy with good to great speed, some decent size, A to C deep route. It's basically like speed and some deep routes is what we have, and he's going to be available really late in the draft. So I don't love him, but don't really love either of them. But I mean, might draft Joe Jett on name value alone. Tight end, a position where I really just want like a supreme talent, and I didn't really see one when I went through it in this draft class. So mostly just quarterback, which is probably the single most. Why do they put McCain above Polite? I didn't do that. Whatever, I'll fix it later, so it's all right. But quarterback, the most likely position that we'll draft. Other than that, really only maybe a receiver, late round 2, and a guy like Joe Jett, or maybe even day 3 with a guy like Camp. From the playmakers, don't really see us taking running back or tight end in this class as of right now. Of course, once combines and stuff come out, I can always change my mind on stuff like that. But let's get back into this episode's slate of games. Depending on who this linebacker is, we might play this game, but I'd probably really only play it for like Kurt Banks, maybe Kendrick Ingram. Kevin Richardson, I don't remember him having a good game last week, so I don't think it would be. I don't think it's going to be, I was going to say Dennis James here. Dennis James, I mean, him getting up a dev trait would be incredible. Up to superstar to be exact. I just don't know. It would be nice now that I'm thinking about it, but he's a guy that only plays in our base package, right? Because he's an edge, and in my nickel packages, which is like really our base package, that's what we play in more than half of our snaps, he's not even on the field. So, and like even him getting up to superstar isn't going to take Rakeem McKinney off the field, isn't going to take Caleb Richardson off the field. So I think I'm fine to stick with our original plan, which was to play this Ravens game on the second week. And let's simulate this training here with the Jets. Week. And injury-wise, offensively, we are big chillin'. And defensively, also big chillin'. Love to see no injuries. Got some upgrades here. Starting with Justice Bowen. solid tight end that we've got for us. We'll get him up to 80 overall. Nice little threshold for him to reach here in year 2. Benjamin Gore, I want to make him a little bit more well-rounded. He has decent power moves, but need some block shedding. Particularly because we have had trouble stopping the run. John Howard, nice little upgrade for him. Could he be the deep threat instead of one of those guys that we looked at in the draft? After we drafted him this year, just didn't feel like he was quite ready to take the field in year 1, but could be a guy that takes the field in year 2 for us. We'll automatically upgrade the rest of these guys, and we'll get into the simulation of this Jets game. One thing I want to do prior to simulating, let's just at least, give James a better chance of hitting it by making him a rush end, and then we'll just like make Rakeem McKinney a rush defensive tackle for this game only. After this game, honestly, probably whether he hits it or not, we'll go back to our normal schedule. But just give Dennis James the best chance to get up to superstar that he can. Been a very ugly game for the Jets so far. They've kicked now 6 field goals and are still winning. 7, 8 field goals. Do not let this team beat us with 8 field goals. They beat us with 8 field goals. Oh, that is embarrassing. We follow up a loss to the 1-9 Houston Texans with a loss to a team that had 8 for 8 field goals. Oh my goodness. There was a comment on last episode that we should just simulate the season. Man, this is a time of that maybe you think we should. Oh, even more embarrassing than losing to the Texans. Still not going to do it though. I am still quite excited about, we got 2 divisional games and the game against Blaine Henderson, the quarterback that we passed on in the Broncos. So way too excited about those games to simulate the season, but our season is certainly spiraling down. 2 sacks, Caleb Von Richardson. Dennis James, 1.5. Did he get anything else? Who got the half sack? Foot! Deron Foot is going to keep Dennis James from superstar. Makes me like him even less, man. I already am not super fond of him. I mean, it could be that Deron Foot was actually first there and Dennis James kind of stole the half sack from Foot, so we've got to keep that in mind as a possibility, but didn't have the game. He was hoping for 1.5 sacks. So close. Half of a sack away. So he's tough. Forgot we had the tender breakout from last time that I just did last time because I don't know. It's a pretty dumb scenario other than in terms of actually completing it. It doesn't give you, it's super weird to complete. You have to get 150 yards. You could have 6 touchdowns, but 140 yards, and you're like, man, I had a terrible game. And it doesn't even give you a good bonus if you get it, but what it does is it gives you 2,500 XP for the wide receiver ones, which is always nice, just for free. Playing spoiler is one of the best scenarios in the game. I put it just below trench boost and breakouts from star to superstar. So both weeks we've got some pretty good scenarios in this episode. You love to see that. This one, it just gives you the opportunity to get 10,000 XP for your corner one, your quarterback one, and your running back one. I would maybe rather have it for different positions, but I'd love to get Danny Goodrich 10,000 XP and Rashad Grimes 10,000 XP. That sounds like a good plan to me, honestly. So, and then Eli Palmer, sure, he can get to 10,000 XP. Mentioned at the end of last episode, but I was kind of wavering on my convictions towards drafting a quarterback The last episode convinced me that Eli Palmer's era in Brooklyn needs to be finished at the end of this year. Back strain here for Dennis James. At least it didn't happen last week, so he at least had a chance, and he did come close. So Under Siege, not going to do it this week. We had it literally last episode. Like, can we just get a little bit of originality with these? I feel like, yeah, I don't know. These negative, I don't want to have like the same negative scenario multiple times in a year, because they're going to ask the same question that they had last time, and I'm going to have to get the same answer. And it just doesn't feel genuine when you're doing it multiple times in one season. I'll do it once a season, sure, but multiple times in a season, especially 2 episodes in a row, don't love it. Let's get into this Ravens game. Playing on the road here in Baltimore. Bulls at Ravens. Ravens smacked us around the first time through, so I am motivated to have a better result, win or loss. I'd love a win because, like I said, the playing spoiler scenario is a really good one. But win or loss, we need to have a better showing than we had the first time against our divisional foes. Let's get into it. We're going to start on offense. Bowman lines up in the backfield for the first play of the day. It will be a fake give to Grimes and a hit to Bowman underneath. He goes for 7 yards. Bulls need 3 on second down. They give to Rashad Grimes. He picks up those 3 yards for a total of 4. Russell Lovelock checks into the game for his first time. Fake the give to him here. Palmer rolling out, trying to hit Burgess, and Burgess makes the catch in traffic for a first down. Baltimore. No, we are Brooklyn. 3rd down. Palmer drops back to pass. Quick throw over the middle to Johnny Lovelock, who makes the grab. Throws a little bit behind him, but he adjusts and picks up another Brooklyn first. Palmer fakes the give, throws over the middle downfield to Deacon Burgess, who gets it up to the 10-yard line. 5 of 5 early for Palmer. He's slinging. 2nd down and 10. Eli Palmer looks towards Deacon Burgess. He had him, but he couldn't hit the throw. Still needing 10 on 3rd down here. Gonna try to hit Burgess out there on the sideline. Couldn't do it. Throw was behind him, and we are forced to settle for 3. Overall, I'd say a pretty good drive, but I mean, we had Burgess for a touchdown on that second play, and we just couldn't hit him. And on the first Baltimore play, it's a read option, and Lamar Jackson's roaming free. Jesse Byers able to make that one-on-one tackle, thankfully. It could have been an instant Baltimore touchdown. I got to remember to switch my defensive game plan for the option here. Pull back into the game for Baltimore. That's a play action. Lamar has a man wide open and coming across the middle. That's Rashad Bateman. Gets the ball down to the 32-yard line. 3rd down. Lamar, it's picked off by Danny Goodrich. Tried to hit Bateman on the sit route while he was on the move, but Danny Goodrich has the speed. Even enough speed to outrun Lamar Jackson into the end zone. That's a special kind of athlete we got with the number 3 overall pick. I mean, the second half of this season, Danny Goodrich has come into his own and has shown us just how confident we can be in his long-term future as corner 1 lockdown of this franchise. 2nd and 4 after an encroachment penalty. Don't love to see that. Najee Harris, oh my goodness. What was that? I tried to dive and I just did like a, what do you call it, a burpee. Isaiah Likely coming across the formation here. Lamar will give to Najee Harris. He stopped up in the backfield. The first one there was Kendrick Ingram. John Atkinson comes to help on the play. Lamar on the move. He's picked up by Godfrey again. We have rattled Lamar early, it looks like as he is antsy in the pocket, making some bad decisions. And we get our 2nd turnover of the first quarter. Brooklyn already is nursing a 10-point lead. We can't find the separation we want before David Ojabo gets to us there. Really bad sack. Puts us in a second and very long situation. Going deep to Bowman. He makes the catch. Nice play. 1-on-1. Puts us in a nice third down spot. We're going to look to run here on 3rd and 2 with Lovelock. He gets to the edge just enough to get the first down. Nice job finding the space. Could be the last play of this first quarter. Gonna go 1-on-1 to Burgess, but we're throwing out of a sack. Had a 1-on-1 shot. What happened here? They just set more than we could block. Wasn't our offensive line there. It was just my lack of awareness. 2nd down. Ravens looking to set up a screen, but we get there too fast. Rakeem McKinney, he's got the speed where if he's rushing from the interior and you're throwing screen, he's going to get to your quarterback in an instant. Long 3rd down for Baltimore here. Need to get off the field here, but Lamar's got Mark Andrews for the first down. Gain of 22. We can't allow that. 2nd down. We're pursuing Lamar. It's a screen, but Kendrick Ingram was all over it. It will go for a loss of 4 yards. Another 3rd down and long here for Baltimore. And Lamar has all day to throw, but Caleb Richardson stays home, does not allow him to leave the pockets. Ends up getting to the quarterback and forcing a punt. I'm going to stick to the ground here, as we don't want Palmer to have like some crazy bad throw here. That will pick the first down. Nicely done. Run game in working for us this drive. We'll stick to it, and we just couldn't get the block. Holloman right around, touching nobody, and we lose 3. 3rd down and 13 from the 13. We're taking the 1-on-1 shot with Burgess, who has a step. He makes the grab. The dive is not there, and Burgess is going to score from 87 yards out. A career long for the stud number 1 receiver. Always love being able to hit him downfield. Beautiful throw by Palmer there. It was 3rd and long, deep in our own territory. You just take the shot. Works out for us. Baltimore from the 27 to start their drive. Deep shot towards Deontay Johnson, and that's caught off the tip. Baltimore with an immediate answer. What is that, dude? We dropped so many easily tipped balls. Like, we were smoking. We were smoking the Ravens, but Madden had to find a way to get them back into it. 3rd down and 3. Light box for the Ravens. We'll run against it, and Lovelock will pick it up. He takes a shot for Marcus Williams, but he keeps the drive going. 2nd down, going back to Lovelock here. He's got the first down. Can't do much after that, but gets us past the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Play action look. Man in his face. He still delivers under pressure. Eli Palmer. He's had one really unfortunate red zone throw, but otherwise has been really sharp in this game. Burgess already up to 145 yards in this half. He's been killing. And Rashad Grimes gives us a first down, but Taylor Ramirez, not a lineman we want to lose. 2nd and 8. Palmer rolling to his right. Has Holloman in the end zone. He doesn't make the grab. 3rd and 8. We have had 2 missed opportunities for touchdowns already in this game. That could really come back to haunt you. Can't get the change of direction from Holloman to get up past the sticks. And wants us to go for it, though, and I think I agree.
Let's go now. Field, flat.
Bulls line up to go for it. 18 yards out here. Palmer evading, running, getting the first down, and getting tackled at the 2-yard line. Nice job of extending this drive. 2nd and goal. Palmer's rolling out. Going to Bowman. He can't fall forward into the end zone there. What are you even for, dude? You're tight end. Fall forward. Third and goal. Should have been a touchdown last play, but we'll get it this time with Rashad Grimes. 6 points is 6 points nonetheless. That was like our third should have been touchdown of the drive, but the first one that actually got into the end zone. Minute 8 left for Baltimore. Lamar's tossing it deep, and Bateman can't make the grab. Danny Goodrich in coverage. Good job breaking it up. We can get off the field here. It could give us a chance to extend this lead even further. Gonna try to force Lamar into a quick decision, and they throw the screen. It's a perfect counter. And Baltimore will call their first time out. Lamar. Back to pass. Throws underneath to Bateman, who falls forward just short of first down. 50 seconds remaining. Short yardage situation for Baltimore. They're going to try to throw it deep. I can't blame him. He's got Mark Andrews open. He gets open on Kurt Banks. Deron Foot not quick enough there to help. And big play Baltimore. I hope Madden does something with the clock management, man. They just wasted 30 seconds and then called a timeout like when they could have snapped the ball 2 seconds later. Nice job by Atkins to break it up. If a timeout's not saving you at least 10 seconds, why are you using it? You know what I mean? Or if it's like in the last 10 seconds, that's going to be a throw underneath. In bounds, Deontay Johnson will get tackled short. Baltimore's not getting anything from this drive. From the 21-yard line. The give to Najee Harris. He is tackled for a loss of 2. We were all over that play. After a strong first half, we're starting strong here in the second as well. Lamar. Queen pocket. Has a man over the middle. That's Rashad Bateman on the in route. He clears wide open. Quickly gets up past the 40-yard line. 2nd and 10. And Lamar's picked up again by Godfrey. Every time he tries to move before he throws, it is not ending well for him. Hot start to the second half, building on the momentum of a really good first half. Man coverage has been smothering here. 3rd down. Eli evading and can't get the accurate throw. The interception turns into a 3 and out. It's not what you'd like to see, but we still can make this a 20-point game. Almost sold that field goal, but it is up and good. 2nd and 4. The give once again to Harris. He's trucking past people, getting first down yardage up to the 44-yard line. This stop would force a punt should we be able to get it. The give to Najee Harris. He gets past Kurt Banks, puts him on his back, and picks up the first down. From the gun. They'll give once again, but this is going to be a loss of 2 to Tyrion Davis Price. 3rd and long. This would be a long field goal should the Ravens not be able to convert here, but Mark Andrews once again is open when you need him. He has been huge today for Baltimore. 2 tight ends and a fullback in the game for Baltimore. They bring Likely in motion and give to Najee Harris. We just don't have the strength to stop a big package like that. Big packages have hurt us all year long. 1st and 10. We're all over the coverage, and Lamar can't escape. He's going to get sacked by Caleb Richardson. Coverage was excellent, and the contain was as well by Caleb. Yet another 3rd down chance to get off the field for the Bulls. That's going to be a beautiful throw. Holy Lamar. Threaded the needle to Rashad Bateman. Don't think that was his first read. We kind of covered up his first read, but let's take another look at his throw right in between Foot and Goodrich. Beautiful throw. Sometimes you just got to tip your cat to a great player. Very balanced game. 20 rushes, 20 passes. 3rd down. They left Burgess open off the line, and he gets past midfield. You can't leave our best player unchecked to the line. We are looking for him as often as possible. That's the one guy you can't leave.
Ready?
And that's a beautiful block downfield by Taylor Ramirez. What a play by Rashad Grimes to read it. Taylor Ramirez sprung that play for us. Easily our best run of the day. Bulls are in need of 3 yards here. Don't love my options. Palmer's evading, and he just throws the ball away. Ravens covered up the routes that I wanted to hit there. Forced to kick the field goal right down the middle. Still can't extend this past this 2-score game, though. Bulls matching up man for man on 2nd and 8. And when you do that, you leave Mark Andrews one-on-one, which is not been a good strategy for us today. 2nd down and 6. Once again, hitting Andrews, who gets past the tackle, nearly gets past another. They will call that a first down. Thought he got tackled short there. 3rd and 5. Double teaming Mark Andrews. He stays in the block. Not a lot of routes downfield. Lamar Jackson can't hit Deontay Johnson. 4th and 5. Ravens are going for it with still 7:38 left. Bunch formation, 4 outright. This could spell trouble for us. Lamar. And I had to cover the Deontay Johnson routes. Whichever route I left open he was going to throw. Thought I did my best to play the both of them. Wasn't good enough.
13.
Lamar sets up the screen for Lamontague. I forgot this. That's the rookie receiver's name. I don't know what it is. Like Lamontagne? Something. It's a crazy name. I gotta figure out how to pronounce it. 3rd down. And that's a completion to the rookie receiver that I don't know the name of. First and goal from the 3. I'm calling it right now. This is a fullback dive, and I'm still not going to be able to stop it. Second goal from the 1. Some might call me a prophet. But either way. Now we need to stop the 2-point conversion. And it's a read option, and that's going to score. Here. Good play. I sold for the run. This is a 1-score game. Our run game has been so awful. We really needed this drive, but we cannot depend on it. And we get sacked. We don't even have... Oh my gosh, our offensive line sucks, dude. Oh my gosh. 3rd and 20, we're really going to give the ball back to the Ravens. Oh my gosh, how are we about to sell this game, bro? How are we about to sell this game? No. This is crap, dude. We had, what, a 20-point lead? Can't sell a 20-point lead, man. I don't know what you want me to do there. Whoever I don't cover is wide open every time. Stick with the run. Gotta get some momentum on the ground. Gotta waste some clock. What is Irving doing there? Hit Roquan Smith. Just grace him. 3rd and 3. Holy crap, dude. This team is gigantic selling. How is that not a first? How is it not a catch? Need to stop. And Najee Harris just has a million acres of open space there. 2nd and 7. Najee Harris has his X Factor activated, which is freaking lovely. They'll throw a screen to him. He picks up a first. This is not looking good. Lamar throws to Najee. Oh my gosh. He just broke as many tackles on that play that Rashad Grimes has this season. 3rd and 9. The only thing we can't do is allow a first down here. This isn't my fault. The team is selling. Oh my gosh. So Baltimore's been using their timeouts. 3rd and 7 here. We could use our timeout if... Oh my actual hell! 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7. We gave up both times. I don't know what you want me to do, man. We'll ice Justin Tucker, but it's Justin Tucker from 25 yards. And just like that, Baltimore likely to come out victorious here. We got 4 seconds. We've got a return. That's pretty much it. Howard, 97 speed. He maybe looked like he had a little wedge blocking there for a minute. But that'll be the game. Baltimore was down 27-7 in the 3rd quarter. Ends up winning 33-30. I'm not looking at the stats, bro. Don't ask me to look at the stats after that game. Baltimore goes 2-0 against us this year. At the end of the day, they're the better team. So the fact that they won isn't upsetting. And the fact that we blew a 20-point lead and it was not me that blew it, it was our team. That is disappointing. This team might be even worse than I feared. Like, did we even get better from last year? I honestly don't know. The good thing is we are near the end of the season. I'll have an off season that we can improve things. I'm greatly looking forward to that. We'll be back soon with another episode, and I will see you then.